Hey guys, Eric with Muscle Cars with Eric coming at you today, and we have got a really great, cool announcement. We are now Amsoil dealers, and Eric Isaacson is your official dealer. We're going to be doing an oil change on a 2009 Jeep Wrangler, and what we start off with there is just lining up your tools a little bit. And of course you want to wear gloves, and I wear the vinyl gloves so the oil doesn't penetrate my cloth gloves. And sometimes I use an oil filter wrench, depending upon how easy it is to access an oil filter. This provides you a whole lot better leverage than trying to use your hands in certain spots. And then Amsoil engine and transmission flush. So what you do is you pour this into your engine via the oil filter spot. You run the engine at temperature for 15 minutes. And then in a 15-minute time frame, this engine oil transmission flush is going to do its thing. And then you stop. You drain the oil, of course, and I have an oil drip pan. I'll show you some of that stuff here in a minute. And then I'm going to add in Amsoil 100% synthetic oil, which is good for up to 25,000 miles. This stuff does not void a manufacturer's warranty. There's a Morrison Act that was passed some years ago that said manufacturers cannot require you to buy their oil. Amsoil is the best synthetic product on the market. Go ahead and use Amsoil. I'm going to drop the link below, by the way. So then you fill it up with oil. Change your oil filter. This particular oil filter here, has a 15,000 mile guarantee on it. So you have to change the oil filter before you change the oil again, and that's just the nature of this particular oil filter for the 2009 Jeep Wrangler. So stick around for more, but in the meantime, folks, remember, Amsoil is the best synthetic lubricant on the market. Drive it like you stole it, bitches. See ya. Well, hey guys, Eric again with Muscle Cars with Eric, and we're going to be doing that oil change on a 2009 Jeep Wrangler. First thing we're going to do is going to be adding the Amsoil engine and transmission flush to the engine. We're going to let the engine run for 15 minutes, and that way it's going to kind of get rid of all the gunky oil that's been in here before. We've used basically standard organic oil, and now we're going to be filling it with 100% synthetic oil. So it's really simple. You simply take the top off here, a little pry pull tab here, pull it up, and then just pour it right in. Again, Amsoil engine and transmission flush, and it's going down the tube of the funnel here. And let's see here. Yep, it's all done. Pull this up. And now what we're going to do is we're going to turn on the engine and let it run for 15 minutes. Of course, we have to close the oil filter cap on top of the valve cover, and we're good to go. So stick around for more. All right, so I want to show you what I'm using here. I have an oil drip pan down below, and it's a pan by Auto Trend Products, which I probably bought that online, or maybe I bought it at my local AutoZone store. And then I have this 15-quart Lumax Drainmaster oil container placed down here. And then on a Jeep, I have these ramps because it's simply easier to get up underneath that vehicle to change oil when it's lifted up a little bit. And I want to show you here. We're getting ready to start the timer. All right, so the timer's going, and what I'm going to do next is simply start the Jeep, roll it up on the rams, and when the timer hits 15-minute mark, we're going to go ahead and turn off the engine and drain the oil. All right, so we're nearing that 15-minute mark. As you see here, we just have a couple more seconds to go, and I'm going to go ahead and shut off the engine. There we go, engine's off. Timer's done, and now up to here. Now what we're going to do is change oil in this bad devil and put some Amsoil 100% synthetic oil in it. So stick around, I gotta crawl up underneath this Jeep. Alright, so we're down here underneath the engine, and it's pretty hot. We just got done running it for 15 minutes to use the engine transmission flush from Amsoil to kind of loosen up all the gunk and junky oil and stuff that's in there. And now we're going to undo the drain plug from the oil pan, and it takes a 13mm wrench, so we're just gonna loosen it up here a little bit. Please do it in the right direction. There we go. It's loosened. All right. What I'm going to try to do is catch it best I can, and it's hot. Didn't quite make it. That's all right. That's why I have an oil drip pan thing here. And we just got to keep lining it up. And oh, that oil's hot. Hot, 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 hot. And there we go. Just going to keep letting it drain here for a little bit. So stick around for more, folks. So the oil is almost completely out of the oil pan. And most of it ended up in there. Some spilled out, but then that's to be expected. I'm going to secure the oil filter. And there is the oil filter. Right there. That's it right there. So it's not in a spot where I can actually easily access it and get a good torque on my hands, good leverage. So I'm going to go ahead and use that oil filter next. So stick around. All right, so what we're going to do next is going to actually take this oil filter here, and it's the one designed for the 2009 Jeep Wrangler with a 3.8 liter V6 in it. I want to show you something pretty important about this. This particular Amsoil oil filter eliminates things up to 20 microns. Challenger A has 30 microns, and then Challenger B has 40 microns. What that means is the larger the particle, the more likely there will be in damaging your engine. So that's why Amsoil 100% synthetic combined with their oil filter is the best thing for your vehicle. So what we're going to do here next is we're going to actually open it up, and we're going to go ahead and prime the oil filter. If you look at the oil filter, that oil filter is really, really dense, and it weighs quite a bit. And what that tells you is it's got a whole lot of really cool filtration things in it. So again, we're going to prime the oil filter now. That's by adding some oil to it. Get some oil in there. Look how beautiful golden color that is. Looks like honey, doesn't it? And then you want to put a little bit of oil on the ring. The seal here, what I'm doing right there. And then we're good to go to install it, so stick around. All right, so what we're going to do now, we have the drain plug inserted and torqued down to the proper torque. We have the oil filter that was primed is installed on the engine. So now, which is two very important things to do before you put new oil in, otherwise it'll drain everywhere. Now we're going to be putting in this Amsoil 100% synthetic motor oil, which is the Signature Series, and it's 5W20, the same as what's used in this engine here. So, all right, so here we go. We're going to pour this in. I'll tell you what, take a look at the color of it. Absolutely gorgeous. Get that camera up there in that color. Golden honey color, man. Oh my word. And again, this is 100% synthetic oil, and this is the Signature Series from Amsoil, and it's going to go in this 2009 Jeep Wrangler. And this Jeep has 197,000 miles on it. But remember, the filter is good for 15,000 miles. So remember, folks, like, subscribe, share, drive it like a stole it bitches, and I'm going to drop links below so you guys can order your Amsoil products on your own. Cheers. Hey guys, thanks for watching the last video. I hand selected a couple videos for you to watch right now. Click here.